It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. To return it, Darius Phillips. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. Touchdown! Drew Sample from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, it's Mixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On one, ready? You ain't going nowhere. 12, 11, Thomas.
A handoff to Mixon. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On one, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 24, Burrow. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangwu. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now the try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Next to score.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Cousins on 1st down. It got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play fake. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.